Hey, welcome to FreightWaves NOW Monday edition. Welcome to Manic Monday. We come to you each and every business day, and we're not going to let yesterday's Mother Day get in the way of us. The supply chain, the freight train keeps on rolling. Thanks for being here. And today, Zach Strickland is going to give us an overview of what's happening as we enter a new kind of segment of the year. And also, he's playing meteorologist today. His forecast on Friday, I have to say, was pretty impressive. Let's see if he can do it again. Zach, welcome aboard.
Hey, Chad. So,
hey.
Big glob of rain that was sitting over the middle of the country just over the weekend, pushed into the south, dropped a ton of rain. All the flooding happened down here around Houston, Louisiana.
Yes.
Catastrophic stuff down there into Mississippi. You see that there's still flood warnings all along the Mississippi River. This is a big deal because this is not going to go away like quickly. There's going to be
they can't catch a break.
There's going to be so many systems that are going to come and just train across the middle of the country, especially by the end of this week. Severe weather is going to start to pop up in the plains, so people need to watch out for tornadoes there, but keep an eye on that. For today, however, we're going to have this line of severe weather potentially diving down out of El Paso, going across the Texas area into San Antonio. A lot of severe storm potential there, as well as lots of rain and showers across the Northeast. These won't be that big of a disruption for freight markets and everything. This will be largely off the coast by the end of the day, but there could be some snow up in the mountains overnight, late snow. And then down here in Florida, this is largely going to be a developing situation throughout the day, and then it will just move off the coast and shouldn't be a big factor.
Not that unusual for Florida, right?
Not that unusual, but
there is this. Is this like an indicator, like a warning?
Yeah, these yellow boxes are severe weather indicators. They're severe weather watches.
Very cool.
Yep.
Thanks. We've got great production helping us. Robbie Crossland bringing it in, helping us with the weather map. Thank you. And now Zach, wearing the other hat, is going to he's going to give us some market expert analysis. We're starting with the outbound tender reject index. What do we have going on, man?
All right, our favorite outbound tender rejection index for the United States of America still has not fully rejuvenated from its lull that we see here, and we're waiting on this. And if you look all the way back to May of last year, this is about the time of year that the tender rejection started really pulling up, and it was on our way to the peak. So see right here at the end of April, this is about May 10th-ish, where we started to climb all the way up to a pre-Memorial Day high before rejecting and then going on to June's peak. So that's the thing that we're waiting on right now. So we're hitting that time of year. So if tender rejections are relatively flat, they're not falling any more than they have. We actually hit a 4.3% low a few weeks ago at the end of April.
It's just that surplus of capacity. It just keeps on coming, right?
We're in an oversupplied market. That's what happens when you get an oversupplied market. So we do have a few, I want to say not anomalies, but they are kind of tweaks to the normal pattern. If we go to the next chart, I pulled up the head haul index, one of my favorite ones, for the Lakeland market and the Phoenix market. These are both consummate backhaul markets. Trucks go in, they have a lot of trouble getting back out.
Lakeland in blue.
Yep, Lakeland in blue and Phoenix in green.
Why did you choose to correlate them? Why are we cross-comparing?
I don't necessarily mean to correlate these two, but I just wanted to point out these ending values up here. You see the Lakeland value is as high as it has been. Negative 29, which is still a backhaul market. It means there's more going in than coming out. Something I did notice that I don't have pulled up here is it's actually with the dry van tender rejections are the ones going up, indicating that it's probably a surge of dry van freight. This is a reefer.
Which you would expect reefer,
exactly.
Right, yeah.
It was a reefer time of year. And Phoenix too, even though it may not be quite as anomalous as the Lakeland model, it's still showing a pretty high value for this time of year. Again, right before we get into peak, Phoenix starts to see a lot more surging outbound volume. So not as bad of a market, even though we're seeing this softer market. These two are looking better.
Not to put you on the spot, but do you have any theories as to why?
Well, Phoenix, I think, has to do with a little bit of produce, late season surging here, but this one, I have no idea.
Okay. Hey, sometimes if you don't know, you don't know.
I don't know.
It's a developing situation.
Right.
Okay.
So the big news of the weekend was the fact that we have a big old trade war.
Speaking of developing situations.
Yeah. If we go ahead and click on that one, this is the outbound tender volume indices for Los Angeles and Savannah. These are our two big ports in the country.
On different sides
As
of the
you see,
country.
we had huge surges, Savannah and Los Angeles, coming into the third quarter last year. September, record port volumes. October, record port volumes. Savannah just keeps growing. Then the first quarter, which is normally a very slow time of year, just booming with outbound freight, both markets. We were waiting on these to kind of settle down. We thought that they would really start sliding into, as the freight slowed down. We were less concerned about tariffs and all this inbound freight. Well, now we're getting the secondary push. Everybody is still actively bringing freight into the market. And now that we have this 25% and $60 billion that China retaliated on, people are going to start really bringing more freight into the country, I would assume, before these tariffs really heat up, because there's a lot of uncertainty right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach. Volatility abounds, and this is exciting for Zach. So he does not have the Monday blues, but there is a lot to be keeping our eye on. Kind of a delayed seasonality happening right now, so maybe some slight anomalies in those markets where we would expect to have already been seeing some more higher activity there with volumes. I anticipate with the tariff that they're just going to keep bringing that. They're just going to keep bringing these goods into these ports. So we will keep an eye on this developing situation. Stay safe out there. And if you want to check us out anywhere on social media, we're there. We'd love to share the love with you. Of course, you can check us out on FreightWaves.com. And if you want to check out Sonar a little bit more, you just hit /Sonar, and we'll get you in a queue to show you how this awesome software system can provide you with the data and analytics that you need to do your job. Everyone's doing it. Get in with the Cool Kids Club, because it's pretty exciting stuff, as you can see. All right, well, it's great to see you here again. Thanks for joining us here on Monday. And, we'll see you soon. We're all refreshed from Transparency 19 last week, and we're ready to bring the heat again. So in the meantime, don't worry. Be happy.